na-eme nke ọma ebunye ya enu si ya jide nke oji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene na Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ga-adị Eze-Ana ugochitubelu nwoke ọma na oraifite ị ga-adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanya ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanya ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị ugochitubelu ga-adị ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back ndị oche eri anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good day, viewers all over the world. I welcome you all in today's section of question and answer. We have with us here an ordinary evangelist. Sir, you are highly welcome.
Well done.
Please introduce yourself.
My names are Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, ugochitubelu oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, lụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja, a priest in ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission. Bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Thank you.
You're welcome once again.
Yeah.
And before we proceed with today's question, is there anything else you wish to say to our viewers?
Viewers all over the world, as you are joining us, yes, following our administration, either from Ezeoku TV or on our social media platforms, as you are hearing about our administration, keep sharing it, keep telling people about our administrations. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ajụjụ na nkụzi ya anụta maọbụ na ịchọ ka agbaala gị afa mmiri maọbụ ihe ọbụla gbagwojuru gị anya na ihe gbasara Igbo spirituality, chat me on WhatsApp 08057837672. I repeat 08057837672. Ọ bụkwa na ị na-anụ olu m site na Ezeoku TV, nọmba anyị na-afụ na screen gị bụ my direct number. Yes, ka ị na-eme nke a, may Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile bless you abundantly. May the work of your hands begin to yield fruits.
Right. We have a few questions for you today, Ogbuefi. The first question is Ghanaian religion competing with other religion? Because the way they do their stuffs lately, people will be forced to say that they are in competition with other religious groups.
Thank you for that wonderful question. Let me explain it the way you understand it very well. One thing you will know is that spirituality is one. Chukwu pụrụ ime ihe niile. Chukwu is one. I remember those days when we are attending Roman church. one of the catechism questions says, and I quote, Obusofu Chukwudi, is he only one God? And our response is yes, it's only one God. Neighbor say, Obusofu Chukwudi. So just know one thing, that the whole universe worship Chukwu Okike Pere Mihenina. There is a little difference in method and via culture. That is what differ. But believe in me, spirituality is one. Entities of powers are one. Chukwu Okike Pere Mihenina and one. But diverse ways of approaching. That is the difference. It's like people going to Abuja. Small cars can go to Abuja. Buses can go to Abuja. Rolls-Royce bus can go to Abuja. Even trailer, train, plane can go to Abuja. So, but most important thing is that all of us, our destination is Abuja. Now, the thing is that some people that are accusing us of imitating foreign religion don't actually understand how things work. Believe in me. Why do I say so? The thing we are talking about is what other sects are even saying too. We are living in the world. It's like if somebody is saying that you are copying somebody. The truth of the matter is that why are they saying that we are copying don't copy? Is it because we have chairs in modern place of worship? Is it because we have modern musical instruments? Is it because we use microphone? Is it because we praise Chukwu Okike Pere Mihenine? Of course, all worships is for him. But the difference is clear. The difference is clear in Ghanaian religion is that if you enter Ghanaian religion, you can never see crucifix. You can never see a cross. You can never see anything that has to do with Jesus. That is the clear difference. Then, we don't believe in Jesus because Igbo spirituality does not recognize him as Chukwu. So that one is enough different. Then, talking about prayer. Prayer or Igbo still remain the same all over the world. Prayer, no matter any way you put it, still consists of 4 different departments. The praises, the forgiveness of sin, the petitioning, and the declaration. So it's the same way, even the Igbo and the Igbo spirituality. However, what remains constant is change. Some people are saying, why is it that Ghanaian religion, maybe some people are not feeling comfortable that we have hymn books. We have Holy Incoming, written by our fathers. Yes. Then, or is it because we have befitting hall of worship? Look, nothing like copying. And again, one thing you know, is this the way you are seeing Christianity now is not the way it used to be when they first arrived. So when they first arrived, if you see those old churches in ancient time, you will see how they normally built. It's not the same way. The type of church they built in 80s, 70s is not the same thing with now. So everything is changed. I remember those days when we were very small. If you go to Catholic church, the type of chairs you see there is maybe different from what we are seeing now. So what I'm telling you is that the most important thing is that I hope we are not expecting Ghanaian religion to keep using the outdated method of evangelism. Now everybody is in social media, and I can tell you more things are coming up. So Igbo spirituality, we are on social media, we are now on television, we are everywhere. So you can't expect us to keep using the outdated method of not being on social media to tell our own stories, our own side of the stories. You can't expect Igbo spirituality for us to remain under the trees and shanties Things are really changing. The type of things people feel comfortable now is no longer the way it used to be. So people should stop accusing us of imitating anyone. We are not imitating anyone, but we are following the modern trend. So there is no way you expect us to keep dwelling. It's like somebody accusing us Igbo spirituality or the other people. Why are they building duplex? It's a modern trend. So every religion said even a Muslim can build a duplex. So the same way everybody can wear the same clothes. The same thing with spirituality because spirituality is universal. So the one thing is that the real teaching of Igbo spirituality, onye megidere nwanne ofo n'ogu, live and let your brother live, so sana, keep all the commandments. The teachings are still there intact. What is important is the content. Our teachings, our Igbo spirituality teaching in God and religious still remain intact. Then structural, we are about to make amend with modern trend. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that eye-opening answer. The next question is, can you tell us why there are so many religious groups in the country, or would I say world over? Is it that they don't believe in one God, the creator of the whole universe?
The reason why we have so many religions is because of different concepts and belief. If you are talking about religion is just a body. We have world-known major religion: Christians, Muslims, Hinduism, Shintoism, Igbo African traditional religion, and the rest of them. So world religions are well known. However, we have sects. Yes, religious sects we have. People that believe in one particular ideology. Like we have so many religious sects. We have the Freemason people, we have the atheists, we have the Grey Message people, we have so many. All those are sects, people that believe in one particular ideology. And in order for them to drive and move that their opinion and propagate in modern government, for group of people to come to propagate one particular religious belief, they have to register it. Yes, government should know that you people exist. So for that reason, that's really religion is all about, because religion is a group of people that came together, believe in one thing, and have one formula to promote their belief. That is what religion is all about. So it's a group of people that believe in one thing, come together and register it with government. That is the religion. Then if you now ask me, why is it example in Christian religion? We have it more. We have in Christian religion alone, we have different denominations under Christianity. If that is exactly what you're asking about, then that one, there are so many motives that actually caused it. The reason is just some people, their motive is self-centered, some is greediness, some is high horse, some people are subordinate, some pride. So that is the problem. So nobody actually want to be under one. And they have almost the same ideology, like Pentecostals in Nigeria, as an example, supposed to be under one umbrella. Under one umbrella. So since they believe in almost one ideology, at least they don't believe in Virgin Maria and dogma of the Catholic Church. So they should have been under one umbrella. Because of differences and self-centered and whatever, they can't come. Then and that is where greediness and some self-centered people and the human attitude differences came in. However, in Igbo spirituality, I'm of the opinion that is better for all of us to come under one umbrella. Because if we are under one umbrella, as a unit, as a group, we will achieve more. Yes, as a group than once we are staying on individual parts. Is the example. If you see broom is then if you now decide to sweep using one single stick of broom, you find it difficult to sleep properly. But once you combine them as a broom, those sticks, they can sweep properly. So for me, that's why I joined organized African traditional religion, otherwise known as Ghanaian religion. They have the structure. The structure is there. So, however, some people that practice Ordinana are finding it difficult to key in because some of them wanted to be maybe Daddy Geo, and some of them are out of ignorance anyway. Anyway, some of them are out of ignorance. Some of them are have ulterior motive, maybe greediness and the self-centered. They want to be the head. So, and that is why in Igbo spirituality now we still have some different in ideology. Yes, because some people will like to use their own ideology that is very personal. But you can see Catholic, they bring everybody together, harmonize their idea together, and become a strong structure. That's why they are the strongest. So in a Ghanaian religion, it's a group of people that believe in restoration, coming back to their roots, come together in harmonized way. We have Holy Coming written by our fathers. Then we have hymn books. We have existing structures. We have branches, and we are still spreading all over Nigeria. So my advice is just for other Igbo spirituality, people that believe in Ordinana, for us to come together. That by coming together, we'll be stronger and we will achieve more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next question is, if someone mistakenly kill a chick Murium that was used for cleansing unknowingly, would it have any effect spiritually on the person?
No, that one, no, it's not possible. That one doesn't count. No effect, nothing.
All right. The next question is, one popular native doctor on social media said that if a ritual is seed 4 days, that particular ritual is fake. I mean that particular spiritual work. That a spiritual work must not exceed 4 days. Why another native doctor said 7 to 21 days. That if after 21 days, you know that the ritual is not properly done. So my question now is there a specific time for a spiritual work done for someone to manifest?
Thank you. Some people are missing so many things up. And thanks to Chukwu, that is why I'm here on social media. To evangelize, to propagate, to teach. People actually missing so many things up. There is different practicing Igbo spirituality. And there is different making charms. I just want to use the simplest terms for you to understand what I'm saying. We have so many spiritual powers. Yes, psychic powers. We have so many of them. However, if you want to practice natural spirituality, mark my word, natural spirituality, that is what I stand for, and that is what I preach. Natural spirituality. Natural spirituality is that your work is to work with the light region. I'm trying to explain it the way you understand. Try to work with the light region. Then we have other powers, negative vibration, which you can use to maneuver so many things. That is why some people will be telling you about the white and black. So, but that white will limit you to living and being as natural as. So that is where I belong. I don't believe in bypassing nature. I don't believe in making negative charms because there is consequences. I will explain. There is difference between rituals, natural rituals, and making charms. Making charms is not rituals. Some people normally mix them up. There is what is called natural sacrifices, which look rituals. That one is natural. But there is other thing that is different is formulating charms. Charms are formulated. What is charms? Charms is ability for you to bring some herbs, some leaves, some animals, and some things that has vibrations to some extent. Something that is gross material, that is something you can bring here on earth to formulate things, formulate power. After formulating those things with their vibrations, and now you use your own power to project them and give them command. Giving them command. The ability to perform have between space and time. Because that is why charms has ability to do some certain thing based on the space and time. Charms cannot determine what happens in the higher realms. However, charms can make an effort or make some certain changes within the space and time, these gross materials. So charms cannot make any impact beyond this gross material. I don't know if you are following. You know, this particular question is highly of spiritual high tech. So, but I will try to bring it to, because I understand that some of my followers are newcomers in Igbo spirituality. Now, charms have limitation. Let me put it this way. Charms is medicine, formulation of medicine. Do you know the way people that, or a doctor, will formulate medicine, maybe chlorophyll, antisunate, and whatever combination of these medicines that have different powers allocated to each medicine. By administering it and formulating the mixture, giving it to a patient that needs it, the doctor is have already projected and know the dosage based on the meals of those each dose, and there can be here, somebody will be here like 500 mg and the 120 mg and rest of them on 100 mg. So because of the how many mg that medicine contains, the doctor might give you this medicine that you take it 3 times. Morning, night, morning, night, morning, night, 3 days is the dose. So with that medicine formulation, doctor can actually say that this medicine will work for within 1 week, that you're supposed to be well. That after 1 week, you are not well, then come back. It means that something is wrong somewhere. Yes. So if somebody is doing charms for you, charms has limitation. You should have time. Are you following? If somebody is doing charms, that is what is charms. Somebody is doing charms, charms should have expiring date. The way ordinary orthodox formulated medicine have expiring date. So if you are going to your spiritualist, know exactly what the spiritualist is doing for you. If he's solely making charms for you, he should give you duration. because charms is all about formulation of things. If it's charms, something I war, that is different. So you understand what is different between ordinana and charms is not solely ordinana. Anybody can make charms. Are you following? Anybody that understands the high tech in spiritual formulation can actually hypnotize, because charm is all about hypnotizing the other thing and give it commanding power to be under the spell of your command. So anybody can be that. An occult and somebody that is not even an ordinary person that understands the occultic manipulation can make charms. That is why if some people are saying Libya can want ordinary. No, I told you, if any Libya goes wrong, hold that person responsible, not ordinary. Are you following? So because so many people can be doing charms using so many occultic and many powers, negative powers to achieve that. Don't ask me the power the person is projecting it. Yes. So that is working charm. So charms should have time and duration, time and space. So it's either the charm did not work or the charms failed for one reason or the other. So if you are making charms, the person should give you guarantee of how many days it should work. I agree with that one. Yes. But if you are doing rituals like me, I don't do charms. What I do is sacrifices and rituals. Echuaja. Echuaja has no limitation. Echuaja means now it's like somebody, you're only helping someone to intercede on his behalf. Word over. If you go to adoration or go to any ministry, are they giving you time frame? They will not give you, because what the person does is interceding. It's like you approach a lawyer anywhere, word over, that you have a case. You want the lawyer to be your attorney, to help you to be your lawyer in the court. The lawyer can never give you time frame that this case will stop on 3 months or 2 months. You know why? He's just an attorney to go there and speak and plead for you. He doesn't have the final say. His court is, my lord, I'm here to represent so person. Your logic why justice should be done or tamper justice to mercy on behalf of that person. You are not the avatar. You will not decide. So he cannot tell you the exact thing. Okay, I will take up the legal matter legally. He can't give you a fixed date. So because his work is just an attorney to plead on your behalf. Are you following? The same thing with ihe gbasara ịchụ aja. Mgbe ị na-eje Catholic maọbụ mgbe ị na-eje other world religion, no, they will never give you time frame. Are you following? Alụsị adịghị enye alụsị time frame. Mana ihe mere na ndị mmadụ aghọtara ihe na-eme isiko ya ọnụ with other psychic. That is it. Ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ. Ọ bụrụ the same thing. That you feed your chi. Your dibia might help you, your spiritual chi can help you to communicate to your spiritual forces, help you to feed your chi. But it's still your chi and your spiritual forces will determine how far, how long, whether they will answer it immediate, whether it will take time. Are you following? Whether it will last for long. And one of my friend is a friend of the temple. So a problem when I born a role, okay, problem he has problem that he breached the company policy. He breached company policy. You know, every company has their policy. So some certain things that is not expected a cost staff to do. So this our friend went against the company policy, and he was caught. And the query was raised. And according to their rules, that once such a thing is, as he committed that such crime, is dismissal. However, and in normal companies, they not just sack you without raising query and you first panel. So the query has been raised, and He was given time to respond to that query. He responded. But before then, immediately they raised that query, he came to me and told me, Eze-Ana, see what happened. That he agreed that he committed an offense. What is not obtainable, that their constitution in the company does not support it. He told me that he wronged the company policy. And I advised him never to do whatever that will jeopardize his chances in working where he's working. If he knows the law, keep the law. After I advising him, he accepted. So I now say, okay, for the fact that you have accepted, I will see what I can do to persuade more so that those panelists will tamper justice with mercy. So what I did is that I went to the temple, narrate the whole story to the forces in the temple and told them that, look, this guy committed an offense, and they accepted. And what I want them to do is to let those panelists tamper justice with mercy. Once they set their eyes on him, let them just have mercy and say, okay, let them just give me warning and no suspension, no query cancelled and everything. Then I went to the temple after doing all the normal rituals, pleading on his behalf. Remember, we have just pleaded. After pleading, now I wrote in his name and the complaint, everything, place it before the altar. Now, the day they called him to face the panel, the head of the panel immediately saw him. He called him that, you know what you did is dismissal. But for me, seeing you now, I have changed my mind. Now, I'm only going to warn you. No punishment, no suspension, nothing. I'm going to warn you. Don't do it next time again. That is how that query just went down. Are you following? So this is exactly what more does. More will only pleading. So there is some certain case, because that his case needed sharp response. Because more don't need to wait, because this is somebody that he gave 24 hours to respond to query, sent to him, and they have to face the panel the next day. Are you following? So he needed immediate action. And for the fact that he's a friend to the temple and don't more see the necessity of acting very fast, they acted because he's a loved one. So what Yadibia or what I can do for you is to help you intercede with your chi, to help you intercede with your ancestors, to help you intercede with your water element and what have you. My work is to intercede. I can never give you days. You know why? Because it's not charm. It's charm that you propel, give charm working days. Because you know the content, you know what you put, you know the duration, you know the strength. Because any formulated charms, you don't know that making charms is formulated charm, like the way the pharmaceutical company bring chlorophyll, antisonate, and this one and form one other component. It's formulated. Bring this dosage, bring this other dosage. So whoever that formulated that charm have added so many things with composition of those things, and knowing fully well that this thing is supposed to work within the time frame. So that is charm. So if you are making charm, know what you are going for. But why I don't make charms is that charm is so dangerous. The same way the then NAFDAC DG Professor Dora Akonye, we always warn you not to be joking with medicine. Medicine can destroy you. I know there is some certain person, small child, that was sick, just minor malaria, that's supposed to give mild medicine. The amateur person that treated the person gave that particular small child overdose, and it resulted in damaging some certain things to the person, brain-wise. So drugs you are seeing, if you abuse drugs, it can damage you. Do you know? Yes. So that is why sometimes if you are taking maybe you are hypertensive, you are taking hypertension, high BP medicine, there is a way you will abuse it. It will kill your kidney. Do you know? So medicine you must handle it with care. because the danger therein. That's why even me, I advocate using the diet, your lifestyle as a medicine. Are you following? Because it's natural. So, but once you dive into core medicine, believe in me, do you know that there's some medicine before they will sell it to you, you bring doctor's description. You know, yes. So medicine is very dangerous. The same thing, charms, because the same way they formulate medicine, the same way they formulate charms. So charms have time and space. But Echuaja, if you the chigi, imudo with your ancestors, to be at peace with your spiritual forces, has no time and space. Because what the person is only doing is to plead with you, make amend, make you reconcile you with your enemies, as in people you have offended, your spiritual forces. However, whether your spiritual forces will forgive you the immediate, whether they will say, okay, come on, fire, let me be looking with you with one eyes to know whether if you have already changed. Like example, there's somebody that offended me, and later somebody came and pleaded for mercy, and I said, okay, I will forgive you with one condition. I'm forgiving you, but any trust I'm going to trust you now, I have to earn it. So what is you? I began to look the person with one eyes. Are you following? One eye. Now, what I'm saying is that the person have to earn it again. So the same thing with if somebody pleaded on your behalf for mercy. Now, the entities of power say, okay, we have forgiven him. He trampled upon us, but we have forgiven him. But let's see if coming back to the root, whether coming back to ordinary, whether it is from his mind or because you convince him. So sometimes your ancestors and their forces need to wait small and see whether actually did you come back with the full chest, or you are just coming back because you don't have money to pay your school fees. Are you following? So what I'm telling you is that there is difference between charms and Igbo spirituality. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. If I heard you right, sir, you mean rituals in Igbo spirituality is different from charm making.
Yes.
That charm making can be given a specific time
Yes.
to manifest.
Yes.
But in rituals,
Yes.
reverse is the case.
Yes.
That is left for Omumo to decide when to answer your.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
The next question is: videos of arranging miracles are popping up on social media. People are now doubting miracles. So I want to know your opinion on this as a spiritualist.
Yes, the question, if I understand you clearly, is whether there is miracle exists or not.
Yes.
Yes, the truth of the matter, there is miracle. Let me tell you what is miracle. Miracle is when you are sick, you visit someone that is gifted in that particular field, and the person did what you cannot do. That is miracle. When the person now goes to his chambers, maybe a herbalist, go to the bush, bring one leaf, bring the other, mix them, give it to you, take this medicine, and you take the medicine and you become well. That one is miracle. So miracle happen in our life every day. So that they bring what you don't know that this thing can actually do this. By the gift Chukwu gave to someone, the person will be able to do, maybe a child that is having convulsion, and they brought it to somebody, herbalist that understand how things work, bring those medicine, then mix them, give the one for the medicine, and maybe give mark and put the other one, and the convulsion stop. Is it not that one not miracle? The thing is that some people don't really understand what miracle is all about. Miracle is a ability to make what is already there to come fast. Ability is to make what is there already to come. That is miracle. When a man sleep with his wife, and after a while the woman became pregnant, it's miracle. Yes, because but they did the right thing they're supposed to do. Not, there is no way, if you like, you pray now till thy kingdom come. You're a woman, you got married to your husband, you never sleep with your husband, there is no way the woman will carry belly, will be pregnant. Because that one can never happen. Because what you are expecting is against natural laws. So it can't work. Like again, some people will say that those miracles that are happening in the church, there are some certain people, somebody might be sick because of the person is tense, or because of the person is already losing it. The person is need counseling. What the person is actually need counseling. Do you know that with counseling, it can heal somebody's counseling and having faith? It can heal somebody's sickness 70%. I remember one particular lady, when someone told her that she slept with a guy. The guy later called her some days later, telling her that he's sorry, she forgive him. That he found out that the boy is HIV positive, meaning that she is now HIV infected. He now tell the girl that the guy is sorry. However, that he want to send him to somewhere where the one herbal man will give him medicine for her not to be infected. So, but this is scam. So the girl became so tense. Automatically her body changed. Her BP become high. According to the story, sickness begins rising. Her body became hot, everything, because of that tense. He cannot even eat. He lost appetite because for her it was like, oh, is it how I'm going to die? No. And her people were like, what is happening to you? The girl keep macheting. Because of thinking, he doesn't eat well. Under 2 weeks, the girl began to machete so much. So this particular lady, because I have been following me on Facebook, this happened like 3 years ago. He later chatted me, telling me that she's dying. So what is the problem? Telling me that she has macheted, that he can't even eat. Sometimes once a day, sometimes he will not even eat anything. That he told me what happened. I told her to come. She came to my place that time. I consulted Alpha. And my Alpha told me that this lady is not HIV positive. I even advised her to go to test. She can't even withstand it. You were like, no, on that test, she didn't even accept that. Okay, I did the Alpha and I assure her that she is not HIV positive according to my Alpha. He said, no, he can't believe this. Understand? No, he already going down. I said, okay, so once during that counsel, I now understand that the only way that what I need to tell her is what will make her to regain herself. So what I did, I said, okay, no problem. Let me go and cook medicine for you. That medicine, that once that medicine enter your body, that even if, since the thing is not up to 1 month, that it will destroy everything, she accepts and smile. I said, okay. I went to listen. After I bought malaria medicine, that's what I bought. I bought that malaria medicine, I put it on the gallon and gave it to her. She had that. This one, once she had driven this one, I prayed for her, give her that malaria medicine. We went to her, said, keep drinking it morning, afternoon, and night, half tumbler. That's what I give to her. Do you know that? I tell her that if you are drinking this medicine, that one thing you'll be doing for me, you'll be eating well. You know that he went home, start drinking that medicine, eating well. Before you know it, it become our body, it start eating well again. I told her that after 2 weeks she come. Immediately she came. I brought the this because she's a nurse. She's a nurse. So I brought the kit. So okay, we'll test it. After testing it, the thing shows negative. For her, she thought that I'm the one that, as in, is my medicine that cure her. But me, I know that it's not the medicine. The what I gave her is malaria medicine. So all this is so. Sometimes this is if I have church that time, if we come praise the Lord, understand that I would have died. So is this man of God that healed me today? But it's just medicine. So sometimes counseling heal. This person is somebody that have already started contemplating drinking. What are they calling it? The sniper to die. Counseling is very important. So some of these people, when they came to church, the preacher began to preach, give the person hope, give the person hope, give the person hope. The BP will drop. The BP will drop. And those BP sign, that chest pain that is affecting him as a result of overthinking will stop. And he will now give an attribute to the pastor that the pastor have healed him. Praise the Lord, that when I came to this church, my heart is beating. I was feeling pain. But after this sermon, the pain ceased no more. Praise God. Are you following? What healed the person is actually counseling. So what I'm telling you is that there is some certain small things that normally happens in place of worship after counseling. Somebody can be having headache because the person have lost hope. So after counseling the person will begin to see why he or she needs to leave and begin to be happy and drop those things that is worrying her. The headache will stop. And the next day they will carry microphone and give testimony. Those ones are happening. But the thing is, you, the preacher, ability to make the person to drop what is dangerous to the person's body. So that kind of miracle happens. But this miracle of somebody, a totally blind person that even all the cells of the eyes is dead, or a really crippled person's leg that is already dead by polio. I know one of my kinsmen that have been there since I know this particular guy. The guy is over 40 years now. He has polio, he has crippled. That is the crippled person. So no pastor can heal him. You know why? Because the leg is dead. The same thing with people that have eyes problem. The eyes, all the cells in the eyes is dead. It can never happen. The same thing with somebody on that died. I told you, if somebody died in the hospital and the spiritual umbilical cord has not been severed, if you have the power, you can call upon the soul back to the body when the spiritual umbilical cord has not been severed. It's possible. But when the spiritual umbilical cord has been severed, maybe somebody they have taken the person to mortuary. After this, nobody can heal such a person unless if the person is not really dead. You understand? Maybe the person is in coma. Understand? So, and the spiritual umbilical cord is still have not been severed. The person can still be called back to that body. But once it's severe, there's nothing anybody can do. So, if anybody is why people are believing some of those things that are not reality, is because they don't understand how things work. But if you understand reality, I can tell you, somebody that has so anxiety because of problem he's passing through, after counseling, if the person is having headache, the headache can stop. Yes. But if something is, maybe they cut somebody's leg down, after some time, you go and take that dead leg and it can walk. So people should know what is miracle and what is not miracle. But so, some of the things some pastors normally claims are not real. You understand? However, there is some pockets of what I can call miracle. I have given you example of what real miracle is. Then tell you that what other ones are. Some of those other ones are arranged. They are not real. Understand? Because if you tell me what is miracle, I tell you what is miracle and what is not obtainable. Thank you.
Right. As an evangelist, do you think our mission here on earth is only to multiply, or is there any other hidden purpose why we are here?
Yeah, human being, why we are human spirit, we are here. In the spiritual realm, we are all germs. Yes, we exist. We are spiritual germs. And at that point, we are unconscious of who we are. If I ask you where were you in the last 200 years, you don't know. But we exist as a spirit germ. So when we are, why Chukwuoke permitted us here to be here on earth is for us to be conscious of who we are, our existence, and why we are here is for us to experience and mature. So we mature by experiencing. After we mature, then we become conscious of who we are. Then we will be able to become sense. And then why we went back to the spiritual realm, we are now conscious spirits. So we will be able to contribute our quota towards furthering creation. So why we are in the spiritual realm, why we are here is for us to mature here. So that if we will be useful, then when we go back to spiritual realm, we'll be able to contribute our quota towards furthering creation. That is why we are here.
Right. Where was man before creation, and where will man be after death?
Thank you for that question. It's almost the same thing with the other one. What I'm telling you that man, when man was at his place of origin, the spiritual realm, and that at that spiritual realm we are like germs. We don't even know that we existed. So, but Chukwuoke, though can call that place paradise, but we spirituality, in Igbo spirituality, call it anamwa. Now, on anamwa, that was where human being domiciled then. And Chukwuoke, looking at human spirit, know that they are not contributing anything towards furthering creation. He thought it wise to send man to cooler region, this gross material, where human being will be conscious of their existence, then experience life in fullest and become matured. Once they are matured, they will be conscious of who they are. That is why when they went back as a matured human spirit in Adam, they become the sense, they become the chair. Then, therefore, they will be able to make contribution either as a higher entity or as a higher being or as a higher guide. So by so doing, they will be able to communicate and add their quota towards further creation. That's why we always ask you to connect, always consult those ya ndị nna nna gị ha, ndị nọgoro na ebe a bụrụ ndị ichie na sense, because they can actually contribute. That is why even Catholic Church will tell you na ndị nọ n'eluigwe ga-ayọtara anyị ndị nọ n'ụwa anyị. So, but the problem is, will you make it there? So what I'm telling you is that human spirits have originality in the word of the spirit. That's why we originated. That's why we are spirits. So, but we are there without knowing. So we are permitted to be here, mature. After maturing, at the end of the day, you become perfect and a mature human being. Go back to the word of the spirit. Thank you.
All right. So many people are saying that the best place to communicate with your sheep is in the river. Why some people say that Four Road Junction? So my question now is, can you tell us the best place and how we can communicate with our sheep and ancestors?
Thank you. Anybody can communicate with his chi or her chi or spiritual forces, as case may be, anywhere. Yes. We human beings, we can actually make an altar at our homes. Then where we can be, where we can always be or visit, and from there we summon our spiritual forces to communicate with them. You can communicate with your spiritual forces, especially your water people, via the river. You can communicate with the other your spiritual forces via Ana. You can communicate with your spiritual forces via the sun. You can even install your chi, your spiritual forces, in your home. The way a Catholic priest will summon their chi, Jesus, via Holy Communion and keep him in the mostras or in the chapel for other festivals to go and pray to. So human spirit has the ability to call down his or her spiritual associate in a particular place. We have their place. Have you asked yourself if the Catholic faith believe that by mere word of mouth that the father will summon their chi to dwell in their midst via the tabernacle or via the chapel? The same way. So in the anywhere you make an altar, you are the one that make the altar. Install the altar, you can from there summon your chi. But above all, you can connect with the power of the sun, because the power of the sun is the energizer. So I will advise you, if you ask me to advise you, anywhere you are, even right in your home, locate the east. Four corners of your room has east. Locate the east. Always face the east. Call your chi, call your ismezu there, while facing the east, in the east. Tell them your wish. Ask them for favor. They will grant your wish. So what I'm saying is that you can connect your spiritual forces facing the sun. It's not necessarily that you must start looking for junctions or going to a river. No. You can be in your altar and while you connect all of them. Thank you.
Right. Viewers all over the world, we have come to an end on today's edition of Question and Answer. If you have any question based on today's teaching, kindly drop it on the comment section or DM Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu with the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. For more inquiries, deep consultation, Afa, you can as well DM him with that same number. Ogbuefi, it's nice having you here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And before we go, any advice for our viewers?
Viewers all over the world, as you are hearing my voice, if you have any question to this lecture or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on my WhatsApp number 0805 7837 672. I repeat, 0805 7837 672. See you tomorrow n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Asị m na ọ bụrụ na ọnwa egbe oji eji echu aja emecha na ọya epu ome. Then share this our message and don't forget to join us and follow us on our social media platforms. Thank you.